Hey, what's up? It's the Sway Kevin Show. It's the best thing on the planet, baby. You're here with your man, Sway Covington, on another wonderful Wednesday. It's a cold Wednesday here in Detroit City, baby. The wind is blowing and that hawk is biting. You gotta have on a hat and a scarf and a coat to deal with this weather, man. You know what? We got to talk about your boy Herschel Walker running for Senate in Georgia. This guy is, I don't know what what he's thinking about. He's running for Senate, man, and you know what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about, brother? The last clip that I saw him doing a speech, he was talking about Fight Night, a vampire movie, and was like, yeah, the vampires are cool, you know. And I used to want to be a vampire until I found out that werewolves can kill vampires. I had to I had to look at that clip 2 or 3 more times, and it was like, really? What does that have to do with your campaign, man? Then the next part of that I found out as well is that the governor of Georgia didn't back him or say anything to back him till after he won his seat, right? So he was like, I needed to make sure I won, meaning that he didn't want to be attached to Herschel Walker while doing his campaign. And so then once he won the seat as governor, now he's backing Herschel Walker. Like, I don't get it. I haven't heard too much of his platform. I was trying to find some information on it and see what he was running, what was his ideas rather, about holding the position, what goals he was going to really try to accomplish. I'm gonna look for it again, people, but I didn't see anything. You know, I mean, can we get a more well qualified person in office? Because that makes me think at this point, if he won this position, that he would be just a pawn, and whoever pushed him in the right direction, he would go in that direction. Does he have any real strong views on this, by himself? I don't know. Y'all got to let me know, because I have no idea what's going on. And he's in the runoff for the spot for December the 6th. Georgia got to decide if they want, like, for real? I don't know. I don't know what the agenda is, man. But we need to put legitimate people in office, not just put a black person in there. No, we need to put legitimate people in office. I mean, you want to go black? Let's go black. Put legitimate black people in office, legitimate African Americans, whatever they want to call themselves, will look like more or less whatever they want to call us. I consider myself an American, just flat out. But whatever. Put a legitimate black person, African American, person of color, however you want to word it, however you want to categorize yourself, that knows what's going on, that knows how to captivate the people, how to get the people behind them, as well as when they get in office can make some definite change. Because that's what we're looking for. We're not looking for just, maybe at one point in time, it was just to get a person in office. Well, we just need to get a black person in office. But now times has changed. The situation has changed. We need more than just a recognizable face or more of a relatable face. As well as we need that, as well as a competent person who can actually get some changes done. Okay? So let's try to encourage our people who love to debate with you, people that are up to date on current events, to try to take those spots. At least those people have knowledge of what's going on, or what can be done, or what needs to be changed. And that's the real thing that we really need in office. Not just a recognizable face, not just a face that's relatable, but more of a combination of a relatable face as well as a competent person to hold office, to get things done. For some people, he calls himself a Republican. That may offend a lot of people on the way Republicans vote in the office. Get a Democrat. But we got to start making sure that we are looking for a combination of things and not one thing. And that's the key important thing right there. A combination of things and not just one thing that we're looking at. How they vote, which direction they vote in, a lot of stuff. How was the holiday for you guys? The holiday was pretty good for me. I deep fried another turkey this year, 2 turkeys this year. I'm getting good at deep frying. In a minute, I'm gonna start slanging those deep fried turkeys to y'all. If you want a deep fried turkey, you can come on with it. I got you. Put your order in now for Christmas. I get you going. Put your order in now for Christmas. Deep fried turkeys by your man Sway Covington. I got you. You want them? I got you. I put that together for you. The deep fried turkey, man, it's lit. It's non-traditional, slightly non-traditional, meal with the deep fried turkey. You know what I'm saying? Normally the turkey is cooked in the oven. A lot of people, at one point everybody was doing deep fried turkeys. Now, I don't have that much competition now because not a lot of people want to smoke the turkeys. So, you left room for your man Sway to just jump on in there. Yeah, baby, I'm jumping in the game with the deep fried turkeys. No, I'm not telling you what I'm putting in my turkeys. I may be putting something in the grease. Oh, yeah. Put some seasoning in the grease and then run it like that, Or maybe I'm doing something else. I'm not telling you. I'm like Colonel Sanders. 11 secret herbs and spices. Sway Covington. Secrets, herbs and spices. I had some green bean casserole. I had that in a minute. I didn't really know how to address that one. I was like, green bean casserole, I guess. But it was decent though. It was pretty good. Would I eat it on a regular basis? No. I had a smoked turkey. So your man Sway turkeyed it up. I had the deep fried turkey, the smoked turkey, and then the turkey in the oven the traditional way. All pulled turkey in the pan. You know what I'm saying? I also did some prime rib steaks. Yeah, ooh. Went straight to Eastern Market, got the prime rib, got him cut up in the inside steaks. Yeah. Oh, it was delicious. It was slapping. And I had the mashed potatoes and gravy. Mashed potatoes and gravy. That's what I kind of wanted. The dressing was all right. But I said for Christmas, I think I'm going to cook everything myself. I'm going to do my own mac and cheese. I'm going to do my own dressing. I'm not going to do the ham. I'm going to Honey Bake to get the ham. I'm going to Honey Bake to get the ham. That's what it is. And then I'm going to the honey baked ham, deep fried a turkey, mac and cheese, the dressing myself. And I don't know. Give me another side. Give me another side to throw in there for the Christmas dinner. I'll take pictures of everything and put it on Instagram. I'll let you see it. You can check out Sway Covington on Instagram. Oh yeah, back to Herschel. The dude is running for Senate in Georgia, but lives in Texas, right? He's done a couple of interviews in Texas for the seat that he's running for in Georgia. Man, I don't know what his campaign manager got going on here. I don't know what they trying to pull off, but they trying to do something crazy. Because the dude live in Texas. If you read the article, he said, I was sitting in my home in Texas and saw that it was injustice or whatever the case is, and I decided I wanted to run in Georgia. What? Okay. And so now he made it? Man, to a runoff? I don't know what's really going on. What's really going on? Man. Charleston White. Look, now this guy. I don't even know. I can't even begin to tell you about the I mean, he really sitting around here, giving out some gems, but he contradicts himself at the same time. Bro, how you out here, dropping jewels, giving this information out here about a lot of different topics, man? I mean, some of y'all may know where he come from, but I don't even know where he came from. I don't even know how he even got to where he got to be at, talking all this trash about everything and everybody. I mean, I understand some of the viewpoints he have make sense, but a lot of stuff don't, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, who are you? What's the credibility, man? Why do I gotta, if I want to know who you are, why I gotta do a ton of research? I don't know. I mean, some of y'all like the guy. I don't know what he about, man. But I'm gonna start dropping my own jewels out here. You know what I'm saying? And see how far I can blow up. I'm not dropping dimes on nobody and calling out names. I'm just talking about topics, and different information that's relevant for the development of the community to move forward. Right. Stop stealing Kia cars and stop stealing Malibu steering wheels. What's wrong with y'all, man? You can't get a Malibu and the steering wheel gets stolen. They just break the car, break the window, and steal the steering wheel. Now, you got to make these people come out of thousands of dollars, and the steering wheel is on back order because so many of them getting stolen, and they got to replace them. Who came? Did GM come to y'all and tell y'all to do that? Right, who told y'all to do that? Did the third party manufacturer of the steering wheel tell you to start stealing these steering wheels and how to get them, and that they needed them to try to make money or something? Look, man, stop stealing the steering wheels. Y'all should have got enough money from stealing the steering wheels and selling them to the shops that will buy them from you, right? And do something else, man. Go to computer programming school or something, man. Don't keep stealing the steering wheels, man. They show something, and then everybody want to hustle and get on. Well, look, y'all need to take the hustle and then legitimize it some type of way. Man, you steal about 13 steering wheels, 13, 14 steering wheels or something like that. You come up with a number, and then you do that, and then you stop, and then you go do something else. Yeah. You take that and do something else, man. You figure 13 steering wheels, they probably give you $500 a steering wheel. You're looking at what, $6,000 or something like that, $5,000 or $6,000. Man, you can go do something good with that. Because you got to remember, if everybody starts stealing them, man, somebody gonna get caught, and it's gonna be you. So get in, get the money you gonna get, and get out. You don't need to keep stealing them. You can't steal them for the rest of your life, man. You're gonna get caught. Look, I'm just saying, stop stealing the steering wheels, man. You stop stealing the steering wheels, and you do something else, man. You don't got to steer and steal steering wheels the rest of your life, steal car parts the rest of your life, man. Be a car thief all the time. Hey, get out the game, man. Eventually, you're going to get caught. You're going to go to jail. Unless you like going to jail. Now, if you like going to jail, then that's a whole different story. You know what I'm saying? If you want what they 3 hots in the cot, is that what you're looking for? You know what I'm saying? I mean, why? We talk about this all the time. Look, you go to jail, and you fighting for more than just, you fighting the whole time. You fighting for your sanity. You fighting for your physical. You know what I'm saying? And your mental, because the conversation can always turn to lead to something else. You know what I'm saying? While you locked up, you can go in there and spend it's supposed to be for 2 years and catch some trouble and end up in there for 15 years. Man, come on, wake up, people. You're watching the Sway Covington Show, the best thing on the planet, baby, live, streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, and other top social media platforms. Like, follow, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station in the world, man. In the world, man. Hold it for a second. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Okay, and I'm back. And I'm back, baby. So look, that's what I'm saying, man. I mean, I do agree with the one thing. If I'm in trouble and you sitting around and you and my crew and you recording me getting shot or getting into some type of altercation, and you don't help me, I got a big problem with that. Something, you know what I'm saying? How we gonna be together and we supposed to be family looking out for each other, and then you turn around and you want to videotape the situation and laugh, man? You know, we talked about that before, but that's a real thing, man. We really need to consider that, like, for real. You know, at some point you got to say, you know what? Everything is not for the camera. Everything is not for your phone. You know, just because you got a new phone don't mean you got to record everything. You got to chill out on that. You got to help your people out, man. You got to decide who in the crew gonna take. Who in the crew is gonna take the video, and who in the crew gonna help the guy out. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do that, man. You gotta do that. You cats running around here with machetes, chopping up people. Like, come on, man, cutting people. What's wrong with y'all? See, those people are the type of people that's gonna make people who don't have CPLs get CPLs, because nobody gonna let you wave a machete around, man, and then call the police. Dude, no. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. It's like they had one down in Monroe yesterday or a couple days ago, somewhere around in there, and they had to lock the door on the people and told the people they couldn't leave out the store because it was a dude running around with a machete. Like, what is that? What's going on, man? Talk to your man Sway. Tell your man Sway what's going on that you got to run around here with a machete, man. And this is the second or third, I think, instance throughout the country, maybe the fourth. That is people walking around here, cutting people, stabbing people with machetes. Hopefully, they get back and they open up the mental hospitals and they take these people back into the mental hospitals, because a lot of these people out here not taking their medication like they should. They take the medication and they start feeling good and they feel like it wasn't the medication that got them there. No, that's not what happened. If you take your medication and you feeling good, remember it's the medication that's got you there. So don't try to take that away. Oh, I'm feeling good now. I need to. Okay, it was the medication that got you there. Understand that. The medication got your chemical balance together and everything so you can function properly. You don't say, oh, well, I'm feeling better. Remember, it was the medication that got you feeling better. So you got to stay on the medication. You know, I mean, it's too much, man. But a machete, yeah, you're going to make the people come out and get out these CPLs. It's already conversations with husband and wives telling their wives, like, hey, you need to kick, let's go to the gun range. Let me show you how to shoot this gun. what's gonna feel good for you, comfortable for you. Because man, I mean, you don't want your wife out there with the kids, and you at work, and the wife pick up the kids from school and want to go shopping or something, and it's a dude swinging a machete. So you got to teach your wife, your girlfriend, your significant other how to defend themselves. Man, you got to do it. It's the only way to survive out here, man. You want to make sure that your family come home safe. It's at the point now you got to take her to the gun range. Take her to some taekwondo classes. Get her some taekwondo classes, some karate classes. Because a lot of women are like, oh, I don't want to shoot a gun. It's so violent. Well, you got to figure out something. You're going to have to show her how to use a switchblade or a butter knife. And she so she can protect herself and tell the kid, go get in the gun. Go get in the minivan. Because I got this. Mama got this. And she pull it and whip out the switchblade. And when he come with the swinging with the machete, and she come in and go, she stab him a couple of times. She know how to get up out there and where to stab him at. So if your wife don't want to carry a gun, your girlfriend, your significant other, even your sister, you know what I'm saying? Even moms, you have to tell Mom Dukes, like, look, Mom, it's getting rough out here. I'm going to show you how to use this knife. Some of y'all mamas already know how to use a knife and ain't never told you and will tell you how to use the butterfly knife. But, seriously, though, you got to figure out some way to have your people, the ladies, take care of themselves out here, especially with people brandishing machetes. They got away from the guns. That's good. So probably these people who got machetes didn't have access to any type of firearm. So since they didn't have access to any type of firearm, now they're using the machete. You know what I'm saying? And you can go buy a machete, because a machete used for cutting down brushes and bushes and stuff in your backyards or in fields or whatever you're doing. But at the same token, man, you gotta arm these ladies to be able to defend themselves some type of way. So you may need to stop at the gas station and get a couple of them switchblades, and then go home and show your people how to use them. But don't give them the knife while you teaching them how to use them, because then they might stab you on accident, and you don't want that. So you may want to use something else before you show them how to use a knife, because you don't want to show them and say, here go this knife, here, this how you open it. Now lunge forward, and they trip, and they catch you in the lower belly or something, and you hurting or hit you in the thigh, or you might get your nipple cut off because she knows what she was doing, and she panicked and got nervous and dropped it, and then dropped it in your foot. So make sure if you're gonna teach them how to use a knife, you do it the proper way, and show them how to defend themselves, man, because that's crazy. Sending them out here, and people went brandishing machetes. So you got to show them what's going on. Make sure you get a good reliable knife. You show them how to use it. How to put the blade down. Because you show them how to pull it out, but then you don't show them how to put it down, and now it's another situation. So you want to go through all the knife etiquette. You may want to pull out your Boy Scout book and go through all the knife etiquette and how to use and maintain a knife the proper way, and then show them how to use it as a defense, as a weapon of defense. But then you better check with the laws too, because I think so many inches on the knife makes it illegal or a concealed weapon. So check the laws out before you go out here buying these knives, to make sure you got the legal length of the knife and the mace. Because she may have to you might have to show her how to, and then you know what I'm saying, because you want to make sure she can take care of the hair of herself, man. It's true. Brandishing the machetes, man, and then how they supposed to take care of them, defend themselves, man. How you gonna defend yourself, man? You know what I'm saying? She out here, you run around with the mag, but then she like, I don't know. Then she gotta fill it, and get her the top of the line. Look, get her the top of the line. Don't make her illegal out here. You go in and got her a 5-inch switchblade. You know what I'm talking about? It's 4 inches to the heart, and you need to make sure you get in there. Don't go out here and purchase of 5-7 inch switchblade. Now you done make her illegal, and now she, you know what I'm saying, got a concealed weapon, and then go get her police to prove mace. You know what I'm saying? Make sure it's all legal. You know, that's what they said. Oh, okay, yeah. Come over here.
What's up, brother? No, silly. That's you right there.
Yeah. What's up, man? How you doing, man?
Sorry for my tardiness.
Yeah, man.
I was coming from Ann Arbor. They canceled the shift on the midway there.
I thought you weren't out in Ann Arbor no more. I thought you was working local.
No, I do local though, but it's an Insta work thing where you can go pick up shifts.
Work. Yeah. So this is no shave November for you or something?
Yeah.
You getting sideburns? Is that frankincense I smell on you?
No, it's brute.
It's frankincense. No, so I was talking about. You know, they have a string of people running around here with machetes, man. Yeah, so there was like one in Monroe, and I think it was one in another.
Around trying to kill people?
Man, I don't know. They in the park swinging them, man. You know what I'm saying? So I was telling them, people that they need to get their significant other, a firearm, and if not, they don't want to do a firearm. You get her a knife,
or taser. Pepper spray, all of that.
Yeah, pepper spray or the taser. I said we should do a combination of the spray, not the same, like Spider-Man.
I was about to say, you Spider-Man around here?
Yeah, but then I also told them to make sure that they keep it within the legal limit, though.
Right.
Because you'll have your people out here illegal as ever and get pulled over and you know what I'm saying, get a little case. Yeah. Right, yeah. So but make sure they stay on whatever the guidelines of the law is.
That's messed up that they give us the right to bear arms in the Constitution, but then give us, they don't want us to be so powerful, so they put measures of, there's levels to you being able to obtain those.
Yeah, well, I just want to put them in the hands of responsible people. And that's what I was saying, too. These people that got these machetes probably were people who didn't have access to firearms. So since they didn't have access to a firearm, because the people had it put up, however they were supposed to do, then...
well, you got people who are responsible, people that you think are responsible, people who get guns, and then they be the ones who do the stupid stuff. They might be going through something. Like I was watching, I'm a fan of cop shows, but this one guy lost his job, and they didn't want to give him all his benefits. He's been there like 30 years. He's a model citizen.
Yeah.
But he went to he was hurt for money. Went to go get some money from the store, robbed him. The kid thought he was playing, so he shot the kid. Didn't think he was gonna kill him. Yeah. He ended up killing the kid, and then he killed himself.
What? Yeah, that's crazy.
That's not a responsible person. Are you gonna be responsible when it matters? Not for when shit doesn't go your way. Stuff doesn't go your way.
Yeah, man. Yeah, well, you're watching the Swade Covington Show, the best thing on the planet, man! Live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, and other top social media platforms. Like, follow, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching WJZZ Cool TV. The coolest station in the world.
The world, Craig.
Hey, so the next thing is, I know you people out here looking at TikTok, Instagram, and these other situations when it comes to police officers, and you know your rights and you know what you can and cannot do, but it also comes with a little bit of common sense too, man. Right. Situation, right? On the side of the road, 5 people versus 1 female cop. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Cop 5'5", 5'7" with a hat on. You dig what I'm saying? Nighttime. Her goal is to, whether she's racial profiling or not, her main goal is to what?
Protect the servant.
Nope. Her main goal is to what?
Make it home.
Make it home. Yeah. That's all that cop, just about every cop that's on a traffic situation, because they walking into something they don't know nothing about, right? Her safety or that cop's safety is all they care about.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? They want to make sure that there's nothing that can happen to them. They can't defend themselves. Certain situations I know where, people just being a butthole, cop just being a butthole. But if the cop makes a reasonable request, right?
You should follow that.
You should follow it if it's reasonable. Now, for instance, if they say, "Well, take your hands out your pocket," you can follow that. If they say, "Well, let me put these cuffs on for my safety and your safety," I go back and sit in the car.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying?
I'll sit on this bumper.
I sit on this bumper, right? I will sit on my hands on the car, feet crossed. You know what I'm saying? But no, you're not about to put me in handcuffs.
Right.
Now that's a legitimate argument. You feel me?
Right.
But if they make a legitimate request and say, "Hey, take your hands out your pocket," or "Could you stand 5 feet over there?" You dig what I mean? That type of stuff. Come on, people, you got to use your sense.
Sometimes people just do stuff just to see how far they can go.
Yeah, but you don't push the limits though, because and then what happens is if they shoot you, right? Mm-hmm. The cop. So let's say this cop, lady cop, let's say rookie, whatever it is, feels like you're not pulling your hands out your pocket and draws their weapon. Are they wrong?
No, they're not, because they don't know what you have in your.
They don't know, right? And they asked you polite. They made a polite request.
Hey, some of them don't need to be having their fingers on their trigger. They need to have it on the side of their pistol and range for where they can put their finger in there. You don't automatically have it on there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If that person pulls out their hand, they got a weapon in their hand. All right, I got a weapon. If they do have a weapon, you should just say, "I got a weapon on them." Point blank, period, because that's gonna save your life.
Yeah, but what if they don't have a weapon though?
And and the officer shoots them like that, they need to go back. They need to be charged actually because they weren't doing their job correctly.
Well, why would they do that if they made a legitimate request?
You move your hands
and you didn't.
Gun.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't?
Yeah, you didn't pull your hands out your pocket.
It's other measures to go instead of shooting you. You pull out your taser.
It's 5 people. 5 against one.
Oh no, if it's 5 against 1,
it's not 5 against 1. But see, this is the setup. It's 5 people, right? 5 people on the side of the road, right? Having car issues. Now it's 2 vehicles and you got 5 people. You got 1 cop.
Well, was the cop called there?
The cop was just checking the side of the road. The car had the 4-ways on, so they just pulled up and said, "Hey, what's going on?"
Once the people said everything was okay, the cop could have been like, "Okay, well, if y'all got it under control, I'll wait here until y'all can safely get back on the highway." It was no need to ask no questions or anything like that. That's how you de-escalate a situation.
So the cop should have just went back and sat in the car.
Sat in the car.
It was no need for the cop to be out there.
It was no emergency being called.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
It was no.
Once you realize,
wasn't detaining anybody.
Right. Once you realize it wasn't no accident, it was just a car messing up. Somebody came to help fix it. Okay. That's all we doing. You need to leave them folks alone. Okay, but you are required to sit there with them. No,
they only required to stay till the tow truck comes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
When the tow truck come, and then when the tow truck leave, they leave.
What I meant by that was okay, so if they can fix it right then and there, the cop can stay there. If they need a tow truck, the cop got to stay there. But as soon as that business is done, the cop is supposed to make sure they get back on the highway and be safe. If it was no accident, no physical altercation, no reason for you to ID me, I'm not driving this car. I'm just here fixing it. So why do you need my identification for it?
Well, what if you just there picking up the people, transfer from one car to the next?
It's still no.
But you know what? You're right.
It was not a crime being committed.
No crime. So why was you standing outside your vehicle?
Anyway,
you should have been outside your vehicle.
Why would you feel threatened? If we're telling you everything is going on, we don't have to show you our identification that we did not commit no crime or was suspected of committing a crime.
Right.
You see the flashes are on. We're working on the car. You can't sit here and say.
Or we waiting on the tow truck. Or we try to figure out what we're gonna do.
You can't sit here and say, "Well, I don't know if he was still in the car or not." You see all these people over here talking. Obviously, one car belongs to one party, the other car belongs to the other party.
Obviously, they came to assist the other party.
Sometimes they be so bored they just be picking. Sometimes they got the badge to pick on people.
Just to pick on people.
That's it. They be picking.
All right.
But that's why you're outnumbered 5-1. And why didn't you, when you suspected something like that, just go back to your car and call for another car to come so you wouldn't be outnumbered? You know what I'm saying?
Or you just because now you just wanted you picking at people.
Because now you got me pissed off. I'm gonna be aggressive too. If I'm telling you everything is fine, we don't need no police here. We're about to pull off. You don't have no business asking us what's going on. No crime has been committed. You cannot detain us. You know you cannot get my information. I'm not answering no questions. What are you doing here is the question. There's a public freeway. We pay for this.
Okay.
Sometimes cops make it worse than what it has to be.
Right. Now I see that right as in a different viewpoint. Now that you brought that up, right? So the situation is you found out what's going on. You found out that the car was broke down. They found out that they was trying to get the tow truck. They couldn't get the tow truck. So you called the tow truck, which is what you're supposed to do. So at that point, and you saw they taking the stuff out of one car, putting in another car, everybody switching cars. Why are you outside the car?
You should be in your car doing some.
You should be in your cruiser, waiting for the tow truck to come. Why are you standing outside the car?
I don't even know you from a can of paint. I don't got nothing to say to you.
Yeah, right. So at that point, you trying to pick or cause a situation to happen.
In order for
you try to cause a situation in order for you to have you to do something.
Because one thing they hate is when you show them that they're wrong. They hate being wrong. Being proved that they're wrong.
Right.
That's an ego thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of cops. Some are good cops, but a lot of cops were bullied, and that's their way of getting get back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
okay,
that makes them feel like they're in power. Now I got the power over you. I can take you to jail, tell your car if I want to. I can make up some shit on you.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying?
9 times out of 10, these body cameras ain't even recording.
Nope.
So, and then they doing this. I'm doing this for my safety and yours. You got a whole body camera right there. You think I'm about to do something to harm you?
Well, man, you do got a lot of people that do that though.
I mean, yeah.
You done seen enough cops where they you know, dudes take a pot shot at them or the women and they get to running and take their gun and tussle.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's how we saw it because it was on the body cam. You know what I'm saying? Or the camera on the car.
Now, if you over there pulled up on the side of the road and you hit, like if it's a scene of an accident,
right,
and the cop just stumbles upon it, you know what I'm saying? Then they have the right to ask for that. But if it's not an accident, if it was an accident and you didn't want to show your license and then y'all surrounding her, she has every right to draw down.
Yeah, so right. So then the whole point is, then why are you outside the car? You should have been back in your cruiser. It was cold out there. Why are you outside the car?
Picking.
So now you picking. You trying to find something. So you saw
5 African Americans.
No, she saw 3 African Americans in a white Escalade, and then 2 African Americans in another new, you know what I'm saying, a 2022 car.
Okay,
so maybe she was picking. She thought it was something.
Because they're on the side of the highway.
We're on the side of the highway, right? They're on the side of the highway with flashes on with out-of-state plates. Both plates are not from the state that they got.
Or maybe they were just waiting on another car to come up. But they were all trailing each other. It could have been that too. You know what I'm saying? All right. Tell them we up here. We're gonna wait up here with the flashes on.
So what it was there? So possibly she was having second thoughts, like maybe this is more than
what it is.
A simple car broke down. Maybe I can catch.
Yeah, but you don't have no probable cause.
But there was no probable cause.
Besides for the out-of-state plates.
But out-of-state plates.
They could have been rental trucks.
They could have been rental cars. But they both was one from the south, one was from the north.
Yeah, rental cars.
So you got 3 young, you know what I'm saying, 20-somethings here, and you know what I'm saying, some 20-somethings here. So
what are they doing?
Then it was right. They would do, yeah, okay.
Or they could
I can see that.
Or they could have been college students, like people who went to college together. You know, homecoming was not too long ago. Or,
no, it was not.
Or could have been a Friendsgiving. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
People come out of town and spend time with their loved ones. They could have been cousins.
So then that's what it was there. So it's a possibility. The cop was thinking that maybe she was like, maybe I shouldn't I need something.
Yeah.
I need something.
They're doing too well for themselves not to be out here doing
something's got to be going on.
Yeah,
something's got to be something fishy. But it ain't nothing fishy, so I got to figure out something.
If the cars wasn't broke down, that's a dumb place to meet up.
Oh, in Ohio?
On the highway.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no. I mean, you know.
You know how many rest areas is in Ohio?
Yeah, but you know how many rest areas have cameras?
Yeah.
So, you know, if you're trying to, you know, do some hustling type stuff, meeting on the highway is the best. Matter of fact,
you can do that off the arm ramp.
Meeting on the
exit.
No.
And then
the best thing to do is if you're gonna do something, you meet on the side of the road. Hey, I'm here. Such and switch cars and be out. Yeah. You go back on this part, go back, and boom, that's a done deal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, but now, you know, now you're talking about it. I look at it. Nothing. Well, one of the people got unruly. Said, "Call your supervisor. You picking at me."
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
What the supervisor said?
The supervisor never came. The person never called the supervisor.
Ah, and that's a violation too. You can get a formal complaint put on you for that.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, what different state got different laws?
Any state you can file a complaint.
Oh, because they called the supervisor, told the supervisor, they ain't never called the supervisor.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't know, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you have that's your right to call for a supervisor if their cop is being unruly. They can call their superior
but
down there.
when you do that, make sure you don't got firearms in the truck.
Well, we didn't know what they had to.
But I'm saying, but once you
start, be an idiot to do that though. You gotta be an idiot if you got any type of illegal stuff in your car.
No, it was legal.
No, I'm saying, well, if the firearm was legal, you call your supervisor.
Yeah, but what's the laws in traveling with firearms though? If every state don't.
Okay, so if you have your gun permit. You know what I'm saying? You can, but you have to let the police know you have a firearm on you,
right?
Legally,
right?
This is my firearm,
right?
Now, so I'm saying people normally have it in a case when they're traveling. You know what I'm saying? And then what? If you get pulled over, you be like, "Hey, my firearm is right here in the case." You know what I'm saying? You let them.
What if you don't have it in the case?
You should be in the case if you're traveling like that.
When you got it on your hip?
Yeah, you can have it. You can have it. You're not gonna be riding with it on your hip while you're driving. Some might, but how you gonna be? Especially if you kind of big. Pull it up so you can have it in the case right here on your seat.
Yeah.
With the case unlocked, and you can just lift it up.
But what if you don't? You got one on your hip. You got all the other ones in the case.
Hey, officer, I have a legal firearm on my hip. I'm just letting you know this. I have a legal firearm on my hip. My hands are on the steering wheel. If I'm in the car and getting pulled over, I have that on me. I do have a permit for this. I will not reach for it. Here go my sip. Here you go.
I don't know, man.
Just abide by the rules, bro.
That's what I'm saying, though. I felt like, you shouldn't be out here clowning if you got firearms and you don't even have it properly secured like you're supposed to, because that's an issue. Because if
well, just like I don't know if you heard about the dude that got mad because he didn't hold the elevator for him at Greektown. Shot the man. It was full of women to him. He didn't hold it for the other dude. The other dude killed him for that.
But you're not supposed to have a gun in the casino.
They wouldn't let the casino. I think it was at the hotel.
Oh.
So somebody got killed over an elevator. That's somebody getting drunk and stupid and having a firearm.
That's it.
That's an ego. He was trying to holler at the hoes and you hate it. That's pretty much what it was.
Right. You see me walking with these group of chicks and you won't let me get on.
That's just like on ATL when Nunu was sitting up front.
Yeah.
And Esquire was up there, but then the nigga Brooklyn was like, "Oh, I said I had shotgun." He said, "Man, you don't never ride in the front. You want to sit up here because a girl up here. Get your country tail back in the back, But yeah, that's stupid if you be drunk and doing stuff like that.
Yeah, man, you can't do that, man. Look, y'all traveling. Hey, make sure you got your firearm put up properly. You got it secured. You got it tucked away. However it's supposed to be. So, because you don't want to, what is that? You don't want to, be out here and get caught trying to defend yourself because you saw your rights. Hey, you always got to play it smart because at any given time, right? At any given time, you could
make the wrong decision.
Make the wrong decision and put yourself in a bind. You know what I'm saying? You may know your rights in the verbal conversation, but anything could go awry and have them search your vehicle because they could have searched the vehicle because the trunk wasn't locked. It was open. Oh, for the thing? Because they was putting stuff, transferring from one car clothes to the other clothes. You know what I'm saying? The other car. So now the trunk not locked. She could have been standing up and went closer. You know what I'm saying? What's to stop her? Right? Nothing to stop her from looking at it because it's open. It's open. Right. If it's locked, then that's a whole different situation. But
then it goes to tell you again too. I'm telling you, this car broke down. We're taking everything out of here, and then we're gonna have a tow truck come. No ifs, ands, or buts. I don't care what you can see.
Yeah.
As long as
I still think at this point, I think that she was. We out the shop. I think that at this point, I think she was looking and she was trying to, and I think she was conflicted. Well, I hear you. So
but I still want to know for myself.
I think it could be something up, but I can't put my finger on it.
But if you don't have no probable cause,
so I'm gonna pick with this one right here
because he's gonna be the one.
Because he seemed like he the one that's gonna be out of pocket. Hey, take your hands out your pocket.
Right.
Take your hands out your pocket.
Now
he refused.
If it's cold as hell outside,
she was making it. See, this is what I looked up too. If a cop makes it a reasonable request, and you don't do it, they can take further steps because it wasn't a unreasonable request. But
again, though, she was not called to the scene to investigate anything.
No crime was committed. No crime was committed, but she still came. But I looked it up. Yeah. I looked it up. If it's a reasonable request, then they can try to do something different.
You already seen what was going on. You have no business talking to nobody else.
I'm saying
you already cleared the situation.
It's true. It's true.
So you can't sit here and ask. If I say I want to ask no questions, and you don't got no reason to talk to me, I'm pissed off about my car right now. So don't just. I'm cold. My hands are in my pocket because I'm cold.
Right, but all they had to do was go get in and sit in the car. Like I'm not taking my hands in the pocket. I'll just go sit in the car.
But then if she would do that, then
that's what happened. It's like, all right, you take your hands out your pocket, go sit in the car then. Right. Go sit in the car.
She probably wouldn't have did that neither.
What?
Let him go sit in the car.
No, she did.
Because
it wasn't nothing. You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't a threat.
It wasn't a threat. So it wasn't a legitimate threat. But see, you got to realize they take the technicalities out of these things too, right? And then little small things they try to use and manipulate. And also,
that's a small print that don't nobody read when you agree to these terms.
Yeah, and then and then on top of that,
get it out.
It was right on the tip of my tongue.
Get it out, Deacon. Come on.
They took he went inside the car. So it was reasonable request. She never raised her voice. She never started yelling, and she never moved from where she was at.
She should have just got back in her car.
But at the end of the day, why are you still out the car? If you found that, was you helping us move bags?
Right.
You wasn't helping us move no bags.
You went with us shooting the gym.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Oh, what I was gonna say was the next thing was they could what they call it, break the law and then ask for forgiveness later. Yeah. So she could have made a bad decision. Right. We still all had to go to court. We'd still all been locked up, still been hemmed up. Right. She called 4-5 cars because they would have came.
Right.
Everybody would Everybody with handcuffs.
Go by her word.
And they was gonna go by her word till they did an investigation. And then they would have found out that we got a lawyer, and the lawyer would have came and made. You know what I'm saying?
Both your cars got towed. Now you got to pay for bond money for all 5 people.
Because what's gonna happen is like you just said, they towed both cars. They towed both cars. Now, even if it's a misunderstanding, they don't pay your impound bill.
You still got
to do the impound. You still got to pay to get your car back.
You can put in something to try to get your money back, though. You can try to do something like that.
You can try. I don't think you can.
But it takes so long, and they fight you over it. Even if you do win, they'll try to appeal it.
Man, what? Yeah. So even if they would have took everybody, we still would have had to call a lawyer. Get out, you know what I'm saying? And we had to wait. We'd have been inconvenienced just for hours. Time would have been lost. Time would have been lost trying to fight the situation, explain ourselves, and get out of the situation. Now we in a jail. We at the precinct or whatever they want to call it in Ohio. I don't know what they want to call it. And now we trying to discuss it and try to get out.
Prison.
Ain't been no prison, man. It's crazy.
What you in here for? Parking tickets.
Parking tickets.
I'm gonna give you 22 years.
22 years. Hey, and then then you can get hemmed up, and then you go in for 2, and then you got to fight and defend yourself mentally and physically.
And then you lose your job.
Man.
All that stuff, man. All that stuff can happen to you.
So look, you guys know the law. Hey, I'm with you. Support what you saying you want to. You tell them to get their supervisor. Just make sure that you don't put yourself in a messed up situation. Make sure
I'm always with you when you're ready.
You always got yourself taken care of. Right. You always got yourself taken care of. Meaning that you got all your paperwork for your vehicle. You don't got your firearms is locked to seal away, supported like it's supposed to. You didn't hit the blunt before you jumped in the car. You smell like marijuana, and you're not transporting from state to state. But if you are, then you please know the laws all the way. Don't just know small things. Know everything to be able to protect yourself, and use good judgment when you want to make these moves on the side of the road. At 1 a.m. and there's one cop and he looks scary, Don't push your luck. Don't push it. You agree?
I agree.
Don't push it.
I don't even deal with the police.
Who you deal with? Since you was late, we got to dock you.
Good God.
Yeah.
Listen, so...
What is it, 13 cents an hour?
Yeah, that about it. But even like sometimes, I mean, it's great. It's like I said, there's good cops out there. There's bad cops. Just don't try now one of them because some of them are so gun ho and trigger happy. They scared too, just like you. Some of them are. Some of them act like they tough. Some of them just be cool. Be cool. How you be cool? That's all you gotta do. If you feel like you was done wrong, document it. Go get a complaint about it. Have your day in court about it. Make them pay. They're gonna stop paying so much. They're gonna hate having to pay so much after a while.
Right.
That's why they still got them 2018 Ford Explorers.
2018 juiced up Ford Explorers.
Hey, the Explorers got 418,000 miles on it.
Nah, man, you know what? The cop had a Crown Vic.
You said that she had a Crown Vic.
No, she had a Charger. You gotta charge.
Was that an older one or a new one?
It's an older one. Yeah.
Like the box now.
I think the second generation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That was a Ohio State Trooper.
Ohio State Trooper.
Silver.
Yeah. Yeah. You gotta watch out for them.
Hey, I be going through Ohio all the time. I be seeing them. It's the ugliest color that you can put on a Charger with that emblem on the side.
But you know what? They don't never have any undercover cars.
Yeah, they do. They be having some without the lights on top.
I ain't never seen one without the lights on top.
And Indianapolis, they all of them are white.
No, I'm saying Ohio.
Yeah, I know that. I'm just telling.
In Indianapolis, they all white.
Yeah, they white just like that.
Yeah, no undercover cars.
No. They might have a couple.
I think Michigan is the only one that got like undercover cars. Man.
No, they got some without they unmarked.
Yeah, but even the gray ones without the light still marked. They just don't have a light bar on top.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, Michigan they don't be marked at all.
Some of them
I see.
They might have like a little small.
Yeah, they did a little badge on the side of the truck. Yeah, they had that loud red.
A Charger.
Yeah, the red Charger.
And they had a blue one, a green one, and a purple one. Yeah.
It's like these guys out here, but it's like this obvious. So you should look when you know what I'm saying. It's almost like we undercover, but this is a color.
You don't see
that
a lot
stands
of city police on the highways like that anymore. You mostly see state troopers now up here.
Yeah, that's what's up. Hey, this has been a great Wednesday. It's your man Sway Covington. I love you tuning in. Please tune in next week with your man Sway Covington and
Timo Be Ridiculous, baby.
Timo Be Ridiculous, man. If you don't catch this guy doing stand-up, you'll catch him right here every Wednesday, man. Right here every Wednesday. Tune in. Hey, I love y'all. Keep tuning in. Hey, keep supporting the show. And until next week, holla.
Look at the silk and sweat.
Hey, man, take that off. No